said that people at home, you gotta join this energy, this vibrancy. This is amazing. It is great to be. First of all, thank you guys for being here. I'm serious. Thank you for distilling us with a sense of well-being. Thank you for being the antidote to all the cynicism, all the negativity, all the fear that is out there that marks so much of our conversation. Thank you guys for stepping up and stepping in and being there. Thank you, by the way, for being there, not just for Steve and Danielle and for Aaron, but for being here for each other. Being here for Nevada, being here for our country. Being here for the world we're trying to build. This has been hard. And it's been hard for a long time. You know, I don't think most of us haven't fully absorbed what you've all been through. What we've all been through together over the course of the last 6-7 years. And, social unrest and, wars and pandemic. Trump coming down the escalator 10 years ago. January 6th. Guy lost the election, tried to light democracy on fire. In the spirit of what Stephen just said and the Attorney General just said, followed that up by calling the Secretary of State down in Georgia, demanding almost 12,000 votes. Is it a surprise that we're where we are today? No. Did it surprise anybody that this guy called the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, saying he was quote-unquote entitled to 5 seats for mid-decade redistricting to try to rig the election before even one vote was cast? Why did Trump do that? Because he knows he's going to lose this November if we do our job, if we turn out. You're the antidote to all of this. It's all about you. I mean it. And so, again, thank you. It's a way of just reinforcing my gratitude, my respect for your passion and action. Thank you for stepping up and stepping in. Thank you for being leaders. Thank you for being accountable to each other, for our community. And for the world, again, that we celebrated this year, 250th anniversary, the best of Roman Republic, the best of Greek democracy, co-equal branches of government, popular sovereignty. The Attorney General mentioned the rule of law, not the rule of dawn. And I hope it's dawned on everybody that our politics has changed, which means we need to change. And that, as a consequence of that, we have to recognize, what's at stake and put a stake in the ground with clarity and conviction. The majority getting Speaker Jeffries back as Speaker of the House of Representatives, that comes through the fight. That is what this is all about. So, again, thank you for all that you've done, but most importantly, what you'll be doing over the course of the next few months. Because that will be determinative. The Attorney General has made the point, $13 million already spent against him. Donald Trump already sent a missive saying he was going to arrest your Secretary of State if he didn't turn over all the voting rolls. You may have seen today, New York Times, 4 subpoenas against journalists. The Trump administration, the Department of Justice, against journalists today because he didn't like the reporting on his Qatari airplane. That $400 million grip. By the way, it's not just $400 million. There was $930+ million in the Pentagon budget. He was cutting Medicaid, 100,000 folks from slots here in Nevada, as he was putting close to $1 billion for his private plane. And don't think for a second that plane doesn't go with him when he leaves. The Trump administration is a corruption story, period, full stop. The greatest grip we've ever seen in American history. That's what we're up against, all of us. But in the spirit of what the Attorney General said, I look around this room and I see the diversity and I see time of life, as he said, not just state of mind. And I'm reminded, I come from California. 27% of our state is foreign-born, majority minority state. We practice pluralism. That's a word you don't hear. We celebrate our diversity. We don't tolerate our diversity. That's our strength. I'm sorry, JD. I'm sorry, Rubio. That is our strength. That's what makes America great. That's what the Founding Fathers lived and died for. our ability to live together and advance together across every conceivable difference. So it's a special place. California, yes, and Nevada. And so I'm proud to be here. We share the same lake. We share the same rivers. We share the same air. And yes, we share the same values. But they're not always present in our politics. And that's what this election's all about. We need to be repairers of that breach in the spirit of Isaiah. And so all of you, thank you, Nevada, for being here, for these three remarkable leaders. Thank you again for stepping up, stepping in. And let's win back the House of Representatives. Let's win the mayor's race. And let's take back the governor's office.